How do I get the job done? How does the bromance get the job done? I mean, really think about it. Do the math. Look at Robbie E. Look at Jessie. Look at Eric Young. Look at Joseph Park. Look at them. Look at us. Hamsters, bros. I'm pretty sure that to everyone watching at home, it's self-explanatory, bro.
Exactly. Our eyebrows. The hot chicks in the crowd who are cheering for us. Do that thing you do. Do that thing I taught you. Power meter just went up. Hot chicks cheering for us? Really?
Mm-hmm.
What's next? That just happened. Boom! Winners.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first the team of Robbie and Jessie Godderz, the Bromance.
Here we are, Xplosion exclusive action. JP along with the Professor Mike today. Bromance, here they come. Robbie E. and Mr. Spectacular for tag team action this week.
Yeah, we're ready. Tag team action on Xplosion. Bromance against, look at this.
Oh boy.
And their opponents, the team of Joseph Park and Eric Young.
Here they come, Joseph Park, EY, Eric Young. What a tag team match this is about to be after what we have seen recently on Impact between these four individuals. I'll tell you what, no love lost between the Bromance and EY and Joseph Park.
You think this one might be a little unconventional, to say the least? Yeah, two of the most unique tag teams in professional wrestling today. And you're right, we've seen the differences between the Bromance, Robbie and Jessie, and Big Joseph Park and Eric Young, his sort of crazy genius type advisor.
He's a scientist, Mike. He's a scientist. He can tell you everything he does about science. And there's a big rough boot by Mr. Spectacular. And I'll tell you what, you say, well, they're the odd couple. Well, then I actually have to be more specific in this tag team match because I don't know
talking about
which couple's more odd. We're talking about the Bromance. We're talking about EY and Joseph Park. And look at that, into the ropes, over the top rope, a little bit of strut. Ducks down, and look at this, right between the legs, and EY delivers a big right hand.
Yeah, as unconventional as EY, Mr. Showtime himself, Eric Young, might be, buddy, he can go. And we're seeing it right here, and Mr. Spectacular finding that out firsthand.
I'll tell you what, on the Impact Wrestling podcast recently, I went into the locker room, the Bromance, right? During the interview, in the middle of it, Joseph Park interrupts, takes a wrong turn, comes into the wrong locker room, gets stuck. And sure enough, they let him know what they thought of this guy, and they don't think much of him. I got to tell you that much. Oh, wow, cross body block.
He's looking for a payday.
Yeah.
Taz is looking for residuals, by the way.
I've heard. I've already got a bill for some reason. And he tries to pick up the big man, and not even a man the strength of Robbie E. is not going to be able to pick up the man the size of Joseph Park, but he can reverse it, and he can do it himself. Mr. Spectacular there. Stops him in his tracks, hits him with the legs, and now look out. And you almost saw there, Robbie E. just bounced off him with that clothesline.
Boy, how quickly a match can turn. Complexion swings quickly in favor of the Bromance here as Robbie E., maybe in the back of Robbie and Jessie's mind here, trying to gain back a little bit of revenge for being embarrassed by Eric Young and Joseph Park on Impact Wrestling recently.
No doubt about it. I want to remind everybody, too, following this matchup, a little later in the program, Joseph Park and EY are going to be on the spin cycle. That is, if they're in condition to, after this matchup, we're going to see what happens. Scheduled to join us, along with the Bad Influence.
That should be very intriguing, very interesting, as it's double team time against Big Joseph.
And I'll tell you what, in a very short time, the Bromance, a cohesive unit. They train together, they party together, they wrestle together, they work out together, they tan together, they do everything together.
Really?
Just about. Into the ropes.
Seems like maybe you have some inside information. Did you care to share?
Listen to the Impact Wrestling podcast. Here we go. Joseph Park, come on. Oh. Does not connect there. Drops that big 350-pound frame down and does not connect. Robbie E. chiming in now with a... No, does not connect in the corner. And you see EY on the outside of the ring, trying to rally support with the fans here in St. Louis, and now Spectacular gets tagged in. Here comes EY.
Chance for Showtime to turn things around for his team after Joseph on the receiving end of the beating. And Eric doing, pretty darn good against Mr. Spectacular. He's got Jessie Godderz rocking. Whoa, watch the belly to belly.
He connects the cover, 1, 2. Robbie E breaks the cover just in the nick of time and saves that pinfall from happening for his team, the Bromans. Look out, shin breaker there, and now a big power slam. Uh-oh, a little teamwork here. EY on the outside of the ring.
Yeah, looks like they're on the same page. Let's see how it works. Oh my, what a splash by Joseph. Top rope elbow drop from EY.
And that's gonna do it.
Your winners, Joseph Park and Eric Young.
They are on a roll. We're gonna see him a little later in this broadcast on the spin cycle. Eric Young, Joseph Park victorious here on Xplosion.